What's up, y'all? So we know that Sun Shin just got nerfed, but if you paid attention to the patch notes, all they did was nerf the vision on his ultimate, and they also nerfed his first skill CC immunity duration. If you actually think about it, Sun Shin wasn't only broken because of these two things. As long as he retains the CC immunity on his dash, as long as he retains the damage that he does and the clear speed that he has, Sun Shin will still be a top jungler. And in this gameplay, I'm going to show you guys how to play him properly. Now, I recently got the collector skin finally from the 11/11 event. If you guys want to get really good skins like this one, make sure to click the link in the description down below to LootBar. If you use that link, you are going to be getting a 40% discount and up to 300 to 500 bonus MLBB diamonds based on the purchase that you make. I will get a 10% commission, so you will be directly supporting me. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Nothing better than starting off your jungle clear with a lag spike that resets your little camp to the point where you might as well have started on the red buff, for fuck's sakes. Absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what I love to see right at the start of a game. The Wi-Fi messing me up aside, keep in mind YSS still clears insanely quickly. You guys can see that he's still clearing very fast, having a good time in jungle as long as he doesn't get invaded, and if you know how to do his passive properly, you're just going to be chilling. Now keep in mind, I've barely played Sun Shin this season. In over 400 games this season, I've played him a total of 5 times, and the reason for that is that he is just permanently banned. I can't pick him, so I'm going to be slightly rusty. Now, I want you guys to acknowledge this because if I played YSS maybe 40-50 games this season, I would have been more than fine and I would have unrusted. But of course, he's permanently banned for a reason, and now that we've finally gotten him, you are going to see that reason. So if you consider me as a YSS player, I would put myself around a 6 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 on a skill scale. 10 out of 10 being like the top globals and people like Dez, for example, on YSS. So with that in mind, I'm definitely substantially lower, but you're still going to see how much impact I'm going to be getting on him. Now, even though your damage isn't the best in early, roamers are still very squishy. If you can kill them, go for it. Now, even though we just used our retribution and we can't immediately do the turtle, it doesn't really matter. Let's just try and take our blue buff and chill and do our rotation again. If we can make a play on bot lane, very nice, but if we can't, we're literally chilling. You can see that Freya is accomplishing nothing because she started on her blue buff. This is a big mistake. Make sure that you're always starting EXP side as a jungler so that you can always farm this buff instead of doing the turtle. So now while Freya's doing it, I managed to take my buff, get level 5, and I'm currently ready for the turtle still on time. So am I like the roamer? How is it possible that my Mathilda has gotten 3 kills this game and I'm over here with 4 assists? Absolutely diabolical. Another thing for me that personally makes YSS really fun is that he's a very hands-on jungler. If you're jungling with him, you have to be doing his passive properly, right? And because of that, you're constantly kind of interacting with the jungle. There's a lot of other heroes in this game where you pretty much press a skill, basic attack a lot of times, and that's the way that you jungle. But with YSS, you kind of really have to be actively jungling and using his passive properly and not messing it up so that you can maximize your clear speed. Because literally every second that you mess it up, you are reducing your clear speed immensely. And with that in mind, you are hurting your farm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I find that very fun about him. I really wish that he was in a slightly worse spot so that he could be picked more, because YSS is very, very fun to play. I mean, like, if she had Petri, why didn't she use it? I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that she probably thought I would have dashed away and wanted to save it, but I guess she didn't see that I didn't have my dash on cooldown. Lucky me. I don't know why in my head I thought Xavier was Mathilda, but I did. So I proceeded to do this, thinking that I would get a guiding wind, and we die for it. And again, I even type being like, oh, you recalled? Yeah, sometimes you have brain farts, and this is one of those moments. Now, through this whole thing, the enemy team managed to take the turtle. Now, I do want to mention one thing for any roam mains out there. If you guys are duo queuing with a YSS jungle, it's always a good idea to stay with him. Or if you are a random solo roamer, which I honestly envy the fuck out of you, if you are, make sure that you are always playing around the YSS. Honestly, having a Mathilda dash is so good. And also, come on man, like Ruby, I know you're watching this right now, bro. Like, are we for real right now? 5 assists, bro? You can't give me one more kill? Like, come on, man. But I digress. Back to what I was saying, Mati is amazing. You clear so much faster because of the fact that you are constantly flying around with Mati. Your engages are easier because of Mati engage. Mathilda YSS is a very beautiful combo, and you guys should be abusing it if you are duo queue. Yo bro, I'm not gonna lie, I think they want me. Again, I was telling Mathilda to just follow me, right? So they ended up getting mid lane for free here because the Xavier and the Mathilda rotated top lane. If Mati was here with me, I don't think they would have gotten mid because I wouldn't have gotten poked out this hard. But of course, the enemy team makes the exact same mistake, doesn't defend their mid turret, and we just got their mid turret back for free. This is a very, very bad play. So not only did we get their mid turret back for free, we cleared the mid wave as well, and now we're going to be getting the gold crab once I go back for it because I thought I had a little bit more damage, Jesus, which now puts me at my war axe. So the enemy team, after making that play on me that almost killed me, sold even harder by giving me that much extra of a gold gap to get, to the point where now, even though Freya's doing the turtle, I don't have to care. I can take my sweet time because I clear so fast, and as you can see, she didn't even do like 2 or 3k damage to the turtle in the time it took me to get there. Honestly, I was way more focused on getting kills here because the turtle doesn't really matter much at this point. Should I have focused a little bit more on it? Sure, I probably could have, but getting a kill onto their Freya and onto a few extra people on their team, in my opinion, with our current snowball and team's gold state, is more valuable. Now, I messed up my passive a lot in that fight. It felt very awkward and very weird. I told you guys you're not going to be seeing completely perfect gameplay. Again, I am very rusty. Even if it may not look like it to some of you, trust me, my YSS is about 40 to 50% better than this when I play him enough. So now do you guys see that the nerfs did absolutely nothing to him? I mean, come on, that burst damage is still too much. Again, I'm pinging the Mati, just telling her to follow me around, because if she does, it's just going to be much easier. Like, I wouldn't have had any stress when they jumped me there, right? Like, when you have a marksman jungle, whenever you do, if any other marksman jungle becomes meta, and you are playing a hero like Mathilda, or a support hero, it's usually best to stay with them. Now, of course, I don't want this Mathilda to think I'm trying to be rude, I just want her to know to stick with me, because we are going to be able to make so many plays together. And now that she's going to be sticking with me, watch some of the stuff that happens. I mean, apparently, this game was just not my game to get a kill, but do you see how Thamus and 1-1 die so much easier because Mathilda was there to assist? This is the kind of stuff that I am talking about. You're going to be having such a good time. Now, YSS has a problem with soloing the Lord. I want you guys to keep this in mind, that the Lord does burst him pretty hard. So once you get to your endless battle, you are going to be having a much better time soloing the Lord, because you can chain your passive in between hits, aka the passive of Endless Battle, I apologize. So every single time you use a skill, the next basic attack will heal you. So you want to wait for that 1.5 seconds, and then you want to use a skill, whether that be your skill 1, then a basic attack, wait 1.5 seconds, use your skill 2. That is going to be the way that you sustain yourself when fighting the Lord. Okay, it seems like we have enough damage to kill confirm now, thank god. At this point in the game, my job is not to engage but to follow up. Whenever Mati or Ruby make a play, my job is to be all over it. And when I say god damn did they just make a play, holy, what a play from Ruby and from this Mathilda. Amazing CC and amazing burst. Of course, I kind of started the whole engage advance with my ultimate onto the two of them, but obviously they carried out the rest of this fight, and holy shit, beautiful combo. And we have just enough damage to confirm some kills there, and to add a bit of extra burst onto them. I recently changed my indicator from lowest HP to closest target, and I actually forgot about it. And in this case, if I had it set to lowest HP, I'm pretty sure that 1-1 would have died. How crazy is that? And the reason why I have it set to closest target is for when I'm farming minions. I hate when it prioritizes the middle minions sometimes, as opposed to the minion closest to me just because it has lower HP. That kind of stuff really pisses me off. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe down below. Let me know what video you want to see next from me. YSS is still strong, either pick him or ban him, okay? I think I've made my point very, very clear through this gameplay. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.